Hey everyone, so I just want to give you a quick update on, I guess, how I'm doing. It's been 2 months of being discharged from the hospital. The first month was pretty good. I was pretty determined and my motivation was really good. But honestly, these past couple weeks, it's been a struggle for me. I've been struggling a lot through this. Recovery is not easy at all. I've had to use my tube several times, a lot more than the first month. But things are getting a lot more difficult as things go on. And I just have to I don't know, try to get back on track and try to stay motivated. I'm still I don't know, I'm not giving up, but it's just hard pushing through. Yeah, I don't know. I've been struggling lots lately. I've been working quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but I do some lunchroom supervision at one of the schools, and I work a couple evenings a week at a medical clinic. So that keeps me busy and kind of keeps me focused, I guess, on something other than my struggles. When I'm at home, I've been working on, I'll show you, it's called diamond art. Just working away at this. It's just something that keeps me, it kind of just takes my focus off everything else, just helps me focus on something different. Any little project like that helps me. What else can I say? I don't know, just trying to push through all these thoughts. Things are kind of difficult for me right now just because I do need more work in order to afford my place. So I have a lot of big decisions, especially coming up, that I have to make. It all depends on if I find another job or not, something full-time that can allow me to afford this place. Otherwise, I might be moving back in with my parents for a bit until I find a job and get myself set up. So that's kind of a little bit stressful right now. I need to let the people know who own the apartments by the end of the week what I'm doing. If I'm going to spend another month, I'm going to spend next month here for sure, but then I have to let them know a month in advance if I am going to be moving out. So I need to figure things out for March. So just all that pressure on me is, I don't know, it's really stressing me out, and that doesn't help the eating situation either. The more I'm stressed out, the harder it is for me to eat. So that's kind of one of the reasons too why I've been relying a little bit more on the tube, which I don't like doing. I don't want to become reliant on it like I was before, where I was using it all the time. So I am trying not to use it too much, but there are days where I am struggling a lot, and I do I just can't get myself to physically eat. And yeah, those days I do need to use the tube. So I don't know, that there are going to be days like that, and I do realize that, I kind of feel like a failure for having to use it and for struggling this much right now. But I'm just like trying to remind myself too, this is the longest I've gone, even keeping up the momentum and trying to like stay recovery focused. Usually I would give up by now, or if I was struggling and just give up completely. But I'm not letting all these pressures and these stressors get to me. I'm just trying to keep fighting. I can't keep letting this win over and over again, so I'm trying my best to ignore everything and ignore those thoughts. But it's a challenge. Some days I'm like, I don't know if I can keep doing this, but I just have to keep taking it day by day, or even like, I don't know, even throughout the day, everything can change. Like one moment, things can be going really well, and then something will happen, and things get hard again, and it could be like even hour by hour. It could change from like morning to afternoon. I just have to take it like in steps. Also, like because of everything that's going on, I'm finding it really difficult to even sleep at night. So there's a lot of nights I go like with only 3 hours or so of sleep, and that doesn't help anything either right now. The lack of sleep, it contributes to everything and makes things harder on me too. I've been trying different things just to like, I don't know, even like bedtime routines, and just to kind of settle down for the evening. A lot of the time though, like I can be so exhausted and like really want to go to bed, but my mind is constantly racing and thinking about things, and I don't know, it's just hard to quiet it down sometimes. So I do notice like those days where I don't get as much sleep, they are more of a struggle for me that day, just because just that lack of sleep and everything. I've been trying out CBD oil. That's helped a little bit. I take it like an hour before I go to bed. That kind of helps me calm down and kind of relax. Well, it helps to like a point. I've taken it a few times too when I've been feeling really anxious. I also find getting out of the house will help me too, just to kind of get out of my head. So between like projects like this diamond art that I'm working on, just and getting out in general, it does help. It just distracts me, helps me focus on something different, kind of gets me out of this whole, like my little space here at home. Some days it's hard though, because one, like lack of sleep, I just feel so tired out, and some days I just don't even want to leave and I just want to lie around all day, but that doesn't really help much. So sometimes just to force myself to get out, then I feel a lot better. Also, I have to try to remember that, or just try to force myself to eat. If I don't eat and feel my body, I know I feel a lot worse, and the feelings and everything and the struggles, they're more intense because I'm not nourishing my body. So I just have to keep reminding myself I'll feel better if I eat. It doesn't work the other way. Usually if I feel bad, then I restrict. And I think that, I don't know, that's just what I've always done, and I feel like that helps me. And I'm like, oh yeah, I feel better if I don't eat. But it's actually the opposite. You need to eat and fuel your body. So, or even for you to think properly, like you need that food. So I just have to keep reminding myself, it doesn't matter like how I'm feeling or how bad I'm feeling. I just need to like keep up with my routine, keep up with my schedule. I find having a set schedule and even planning my meals ahead of time helps. That way then I don't have that extra pressure or stress of thinking, what am I going to eat? I have everything planned out or prepared ahead of time. So that's been helpful too. Of course, there are those times where I'm just like, I do have everything planned out and I have things like prepared, but of course, like I said before, I don't know, I have been struggling a lot, so then I have to make up for it by using the tube. And yeah, there's going to be those days. I know I do feel kind of like a failure for having like used it so many times this month already, but this is only the second month in recovery. I still have like a long ways to go. I can still like change that. There's going to be rough times. I just have to get past those rough times. They're just small setbacks. I just can't get into a habit of it. I can't become dependent like I was before. Yeah. Next week, I have an appointment with a counselor. It'll be somebody who I've never met before. So, I don't know, I'm kind of like, I hope that we click and like she'll be able to help me out. I'm kind of looking forward to it because I think I need that help. I've gone like 2 months already without like the talk therapy and everything, and I did find when I did have it before, it was helpful. So next week I am looking forward to that. I also have my appointment with my dietitian. Hopefully like things will go well with that. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but there's a lot of ups and downs right now. Some days I feel like, oh, there's more downs than ups, but that's just the reality of this all. It's not going to be like a linear path in recovery. It's going to be like this. It's inevitable. So that's kind of where I'm at with everything right now. It is a struggle, and it's just getting harder and harder, but I'm not gonna let this like take over this time. I'm not gonna let it win. I'm gonna keep fighting, and I'm just gonna keep continuing to try my best. I know it doesn't feel like I'm really like succeeding at all, but in reality I keep challenging my thoughts and keep fighting those urges and just fighting everything right now. Some days, yeah, it feels like I've lost, but I haven't, because I just pick myself back up and I start over. The key is just to not just let myself fall and stay down. I just have to keep going and keep pushing through. Sorry guys, this video was kind of like all over the place today, but I just wanted to share with you how my recovery is going so far. If you made it this far through the video, thanks for watching.